Hey folks, title of today's video, my top 5 tips on how to detoxify from eczema, dermatitis, acne, boils. They're all the same thing. They all require the same type of detoxification. As we have said in previous videos, the only way that we can fully detoxify the skin is if the rate of toxins coming in is less than the rate of detoxification, the rate of the toxins leaving the body. So the golden rule is for the detoxification rate to surpass the rate at which toxins come in. So the top 5 tips on how to detoxify. Tip number 1 is sleep. We need to get 8 to 12 hours of sleep per day, or per night I should say, in order to allow the body to heal, to rest, to recuperate, to do all the healing that it needs to do, which it does when you're asleep at night. So you can't detoxify unless you're giving your body that level of sleep. I've met people who can go on less than 8 to 12 hours, but I don't believe that they are functioning at their optimal rate. If they were to increase their sleep to at least 8 hours, they would be able to function better. They would probably be less reliant on stimulation to get themselves through the day. Tip number 2, drinking more water. 2 or 3 liters of water per day is really what's needed to flush the toxins out of the body that are being drawn out from the skin. If you're only having 1 or maybe 1.5 liters of water right now, I promise you, if you add another liter to that, you will notice improvements to your assimilation of food, to your digestion. Drink water separately from food as well. You'll notice that improves digestion. So have your water first. Start your meal with 700 mils of water, and then have your meal after that. So drink your water, let the water settle down, and then have your meal. Tip number 3 is exercise, or I should just say moving your body in general. Our body is a machine, and there's just something about the motion of the body that promotes detoxification. Exercise can be as simple as just wheeling around the yard in your wheelchair or walking a few miles a day. Whatever you can do, but move the body and it will promote good digestion, good elimination. Tip number 4 is fiber. Now, most of these you've probably heard before, but when I say fiber, I don't mean don't go out and buy anything that says fiber on the packet, because if it's in a packet, it's probably not the kind of thing you should be eating in the first place. When I say fiber, I mean natural forming fibers that are in fruits and vegetables. So you want bananas, you want apples, you want greens. All of these things contain natural fiber, and they will push through your system quickly. Fiber acts as a broom in the digestive tract and just takes all the toxins out with it. Tip number 5 is enemas. I was pretty hesitant to put this one in here, but it is crucial if you have eczema right now or any other toxic load on the body, because if you're doing anything that's going to detoxify the body and start putting toxins down into your colon, you need to make sure that's effectively removed so it doesn't get reabsorbed by the body. The main thing I noticed when I started doing enemas back when I had eczema was I noticed my mental clarity just went up like 3 levels, because that toxin was no longer being reabsorbed and causing brain fog. I definitely wouldn't recommend enemas as a long-term solution, but it's something to do when you're in a toxic state, a really toxic state, because enemas, for what do they say? Desperate times call for desperate measures. So if you've got a toxic load on your body, then take a few enemas to get that toxic stuff out of the system. Those are my 5 top tips on effective detoxification and elimination from the system. If you want to talk about that in any more detail, give me a shout. And I also offer coaching via my website. Have a look at that as well, which may be useful to you. We're going to carry on this theme of detoxification for a couple more videos. Stay tuned for that, and we'll speak to you soon.